Good afternoon. Thank you, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, lecturers, family, loved ones and friends for being here today. It's an unexpected honour to be speaking today as your valedictorian. Many of you will have completed your degrees within the last 18 months after a long study journey. You'll all have your own unique story of the path and sacrifices that you've had to make to be standing here today. And those close to you will know only too well how hard you've worked. I've always had the aspiration to take up teaching as a career, although I've had two false starts in this endeavour. The first was when I was 25, newly married and in the army. I stopped before I started, as it all seemed too daunting when I got my first 2 units of work. Fast forward 10 years, and I enrolled again, only to change to a new job at sea with Customs, now Border Force, where remote communications meant only rudimentary emails with small attachments, but no internet access. That was certainly not going to set me up for success, so I once more had a false start. Over time, the communication improved to a point where I felt I could start my degree again. So, at 44 years of age, I finally commenced my studies, which were very challenging during my time at sea. Limited communications prevented my involvement in tutorials and made research and completing assignments difficult. Each of the graduates behind me will have had their own challenges to overcome to be standing here today. We should pause here and acknowledge those sacrifices that each graduate made would also have impacted on those around them. Time taken to study, research, learn and be successful is time taken away from friends, family and others we love. So I'd like to say a special thank you to all of you in the audience, online or viewing this ceremony later, who have shouldered the burden and made the sacrifices with us. We fully understand that completing each of our degrees was also hard on you. I'd like to say a special thank you to my wife Lisa for your support, love and patience, and for the many meals eaten in front of the computer, and especially for when I limited our time together on holidays, especially that last one in Scotland. So, after 6.5 years as an online student, I've graduated with my bachelor's in secondary education with majors in mathematics and physics. I've been fortunate enough to find employment with an excellent school, and in fact much of this speech was written when I could find a spare moment here and there whilst on a Year 10 wilderness camp. Nothing like being time poor with a major task deadline at hand. This should sound all too familiar to many of us, I think. Yeah. So here are some more thank yous. Thank you to my parents, Sandra and Graham, for raising my brother, sister and me to be strong, independent and successful people. Likewise, on behalf of all the graduates, I'd like to thank those parents and caregivers here today for their support, love, guidance and influence on those graduating with me today. Thank you. To all the UniSQ staff, academics and professionals who supported us, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the graduates. The courses and content that you have delivered and administered have been excellent and have set us up for success. Your accommodation and flexibility around individual circumstances enabled me to reduce the impact of my time at sea, and it's something I'm extremely grateful for, as I'm sure many of the graduates whom you have also assisted in their studies in the same capacity. So thank you very much for supporting us in so many ways throughout our degrees. To the graduates, yes, the content and support were in place for us to succeed, and you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. To be here today as a successful graduate has taken a mountain of hard work, application, patience, persistence, mental strength and commitment. Well done to you all. It is an amazing achievement to be here today. I wish all my fellow graduates every success in the future, be that in finding employment or pursuing further study to gain additional qualifications. We're a testament to what can be achieved. If we can do it, so can you. So if you have a desire to pursue a different career, give it a go. You never know what you are capable of unless you take that first step. Thank you all again, and congratulations.